What is up, you guys? It's D. We're gonna be watching the rest of the Gemini Home Entertainment videos. We do have 4 videos left, so we're gonna be watching the rest of them today. And it's going to be Crusader Probe Mission, Shifting Tendons, Wretched Hands, and Old Bones. So we're just gonna finish up those. And I honestly, after like everything we've watched from Gemini Home Entertainment, I feel like I don't know what to expect anymore. So. So we're just gonna get into it. So here's the first one, the Crusader Probe mission. Oh, the intro is all... Crusader 5 Introduction. After 12 long years, Crusader 5 successfully completed its planetary flyby mission, resulting in a plethora of new data and photographs. Okay. During its mission, Crusader photographed Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune. Jupiter. Crusader reached No! Crusader incident timeline, outlining the timeline of events leading up to and during the Crusader incident. So something happened. Crusader approaches Jupiter. Okay, July 3rd, 1982. August 12th, 1982. Callisto. Moon of Jupiter, okay. Europa, moon of Jupiter. How many moons does Jupiter have? 1, 2, 3. Io. 3. That's 3. December 1985, Crusader approaches Saturn. Okay. Here's the rings. January 2nd, 1985. January 30, 1986. Titan, moon of Saturn. Iapetus, moon of Saturn. Chiron, moon of Saturn. September 1991. Oh? Wait, what was that? November 20, 1991. Wait, what's going on? February 1992, Crusader approaches first cluster. Like of stars? What's a cluster? Themis, moon of... Wait, what? Is this an actual moon of Saturn? Hestia? Kadlu? Wait, the moons are colliding. Cedo? Oh, that's... That looked like a head and a face. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it looked like it. December 1992, Crusader approaches. Wait, what is going on? Cyst, moon of Iris? Iris? Wait. Umbilic, moon of Vitreous? Like an umbilical cord? What's Vitreous? Eucus, moon of Iris? Nakula, moon of Iris. Is it like the roots? The monsters? Vitreous, moon of Iris. Why does it look like that? January 1993, Crusader experiences sudden gravitational pull. Something's pulling at it. Oh? It's getting pulled to... I feel uneasy. What is it getting pulled into? January 1993, Crusader enters Esophagy Grove? Lacero Passage. Of what? Also, if I'm reading it wrong, I'm sorry, guys. You can hear... You can hear... Oh my god, what is that sound? Enters respiratory spinal complex. Is this like a... The throat... Lower... Sacralic? The throat? Is it... Talking about like... It's like... Of something? It's entering the body of something? Looks like eyes. Lower sacralic throat. Is it? Approaches conscious mind. February 1993. It's the year I was born. I know I'm old, guys, okay? May 6, 1993. What is this? Oh my god. What's that? The monster. October 24, 1993. Crusader signal lost for 7 months. Conscious mind. May 1994. Crusader approaches Earth. What the heck? Crusader's voyage through space has been thrilling for scientists and space enthusiasts alike, uncovering hundreds of new exciting possibilities for humanity's future. Who knows what's in store for Earth next? I don't know. So when it was in space. The Crusader was in space, and it was just, you know, exploring, going, you know, doing what space things do for missions to get information for science and all that. So it was saying that it was getting a gravitational pull by something. By that something, I'm thinking it's like it got close to whatever we've been seeing. So we know that there's something in space, and there's these monsters on Earth that are connected. So the thing is whatever that was pulling the Crusader 5, it was saying that it was being pulled through the throat and it was getting brought into the conscious mind. Is that saying that like whatever the monsters are on Earth, like we can, whatever the Crusader 5 was being pulled in by, is that what is controlling these monsters that are on Earth? You know what I mean? And it's like, as we entered the conscious mind, it showed that, I forgot what monster they're called. The root people. I don't know if it was the root thing, because it was like the red, like string stuff. I don't remember what they're called, but it showed one of those things and like hovering over someone in bed. And so is that whatever this thing is that pulled in the Crusaders, like controlling these other things? Is interesting, because I still don't understand, kind of, but I'm also like, okay, there's some kind of connection going on here. All right, we're gonna go to the next one, and it is shifting tendons. There's no intro this time. It's just this, I guess. It's gonna move, isn't it? I knew it. Sleep image visualization, Barry Johnson. Began, oh, this is the sleep thing like before. Began at 2:30, July 10, ended 2:34. That's definitely, that was definitely a face. Moonlight Acres holding room design. This is like the Barry Johnson assistant activity supervisor. On the bunker thing. Metal door with feeding slot. This is what he was seeing. Escape hatch. July 16, 1991. 6 days into self-quarantine. So we're Barry Johnson. Oh my god, don't zoom in! I'm scared something's gonna pop up. Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? Oh my god. You guys see how he's doing like this? Year 1. Okay. Is like the blood veins or the nervous system? Because that's what I was thinking too with like those red, like the red like root thingies. It made me think of like the nervous system or like blood veins. 27 days of self-quarantine. My god, don't tell me there's gonna be eyes coming out of that thing. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god. No, I don't like that sound. Okay. Oh. It's the... Is that the roots? September 7th, 1991. It's 59 days into quarantine. Oh my god. Staff prepared to enter holding room following estimated incubation time. So Barry Johnson became the thing. Staff were equipped with protective suits to avoid contact with deep roots. So they quarantined him to become... Oh my god, they did! Douglas Adams, mostly harmless. Yeah, deep root disease, the deep root. So they self-quarantined him and it made him become that, I guess? Oh my god. But what caught, like, what is the reason? Like, did they inject him with something? Did they just isolated him? Or like what? Oh no. Oh, yep, that's him. Oh Barry. Oh Barry Johnson. Like, what is it that made him become like that? An interview was performed to assess Barry Johnson's psychological state. Oh my god. What do you mean, can you hear me? Do you know who you are? Oh my god, that's so creepy. Oh my god. I don't like this. was Barry Johnson infected with the deep root disease and then he became bad? Oh my god. The interior of Barry Johnson is discovered to be occupied. Occupied by what? Camp staff initiate protective safety measures. Wait. Is the camp like a cover-up for where they keep people who were... Is it? Like, I'm starting to think now, like, was the camp just a place for them to like you know how like people use like cover-up places to like do experiments or like have labs and stuff? Is that what the camp really was? Because they're saying camp staff had to do this and I'm like, wait, camp staff? Are we talking about the same camp that they were like advertising in like one of the earlier videos we watched? I'm thinking now like, okay, so what if this area, this camp, the way they advertised it was for people who ended up getting, who were, and I guess infected by the deep root disease, and like it was a way for them to be like, hey, like come here, or like just like a cover up, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, because it seems like they kept Barry Johnson self quarantined because he, I'm assuming, or well, no, I really think now that he had the deep root disease and they self quarantined him so they can see how, you know? And then they said that his interior has been occupied. And I'm thinking, occupied by what? Because maybe that's what the interview like was to check his psychological state. But then I guess that's what made them realize that his interior, as they call it, was occupied. Maybe I'm not like it might not be understanding it like the way it's supposed to be right now, but I can see where it can kind of connect. All right, we're gonna get into the next one called Wretched Hands. And I think we're over the whole Gemini Home Entertainment like intro thing because this one doesn't have it either. The following segment utilized a live feed of Lake Mountbank in Canada during its broadcast, approximately 25 minutes before the first attack. Tonight, mostly cloudy, lows around 25, light snow around 12, with brief harsh winds throughout the night. Don't zoom in! Why you gotta zoom in, man? It's not like I wanna see it, but you're gonna show it to me anyway. What was that? It looked like a bunch of snow just being like whoosh. Alright. I can't read this. May 3rd, 1946. Curtis, come down to the camp this weekend. Fulton and I have devised a plan on how we can continue to uphold the deal without giving into these beings' abhorrent demands. Richards has seen a bear barking near the boys' cabins and will go out and shoot it. If the statue wants a sacrifice, it will have to settle for this. I will be a pawn no longer. Curtis, I tell you this with with complete certainty. If I could do it over again, I would never have made that deal. Glenn Arthur. Oh yeah, because they said they made a deal with these beings that they need to give them like something to sacrifice. May 1946. Wretched Hands tap my window. A stranger's fangs scrape the walls. Like, cause they had to give to sacrifice for right thigh. That's a thigh. Oh god, why do we gotta zoom, man? Bo Nadler. Neck region, underside. It's because Lloyd Michaels. I think these are the people they mentioned before too that like owned or like were high people in the camp. Christine Hoyt. And I remember like they flashed them like quickly in one of the earlier videos. angels. And so I'm thinking maybe they were the sacrifices. Darcy Ogden. Mary Dean. Yeah, probably all combined into one after they were sacrificed. And they would have made that big, huge thing. Glenn Arthur. Wait, that's the guy that was writing the letter. Total comparison suggests an exponential increase in organism deterioration since mutation. Yeah, see, so it's like organism has since lost all resemblance to a bear. And then they had like experiments probably to like try and figure out what to do. Ooh, so that thing, like the deep root thing is like, it had a whole, or like whatever that thing was had a combination of all those things, and that bear that Glenn Arthur was talking about that they made as like a sacrifice to the beings. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna get into the last one, old bones. All right, let's see what this is about now.
What's happening to the tissue is not only entirely unlike what's typical for the disease, it's completely counter to it. Instead of attacking foreign tissue, it welcomes it. The bones don't decay. Organs blindly fuse. Bulbs fester and swell. Tissue refuses to die. It is hypermetastatic. It is at this point most analogous to a tumor. I would not speculate on the states of the minds within.
Selected excerpts from the Journal of Glenn A. Arthur. May 13th, 1935. I have seen a vision. Hey, that's... Is that Neptune or coming from and hitting Earth? Heavenly visitors? May 15, 1935. Angels visited me while I sleep. No, that's no angel, brother. That's a no angel. I'm getting goosebumps. It's 4 of them. Oh, those are the things that visited him? Who am I that the hosts of heaven would commune with? The unconscious mind is a door, and I hold the key. O dream speakers, name yourselves. May 23, 1935. Vision from my angels. A half-living thing grows outside camp. Okay. That's what hit... That's probably what hit the thing from the... It looked like Neptune where it came from. A statue carved in their likeness, arms reaching out like a child's. June 4, 1935. I've been offered a new covenant. May 1941. Deal is sealed. The deal where they're talking about that they need to like give, or like that they have to like sacrifice or something. And I'm assuming the sacrifice is what becomes part of what he was talking about, was the thing growing. And that's why they have the camp, to have people to sacrifice to the thing. And then they realize, oh, we shouldn't have done this. God. May 1946. Deal is broken. Oh. Oh, this is where they said the first attack. Wretched hands tap my window. A stranger's fang scrapes the walls. A Jack, do you see me? I've become something else. I'm still in here, a relic of the faithless day. Don't leave me, you bastards. Old bone grows. They said the deal was broken, so I'm assuming like the humans didn't want to do what the beings were asking them anymore, and then they were not happy and they decided to. Yeah. And this area is like taken over by them now. Oh my god, what is that? Stop. 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 Oh my god, I don't like that. I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like it. Oh my god, I don't like that. Oh my god. Oh no, I don't like that. That's crazy. I feel like there's still so much though. Like so much more that could be like there's still so much of like what's like I don't know. I just feel like this isn't the end, and I know this video came out like 2 years ago, it says, but like I really feel like there's so much more still. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's like I don't know. I just feel like there's so much more that we don't know yet still with this. And I'm just like oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. These last 4 videos like I want to say like these last 3 mostly cuz the Crusader prohibition kind of like was like I want to say the last 3 we watched like with the shifting tendons, the wretched hands, and the old bones. Those were the top 3 that started piecing everything that we have watched beforehand. And it's like I I feel like this really needs to be watched like in one whole sitting, like all together, like because for me there are some videos I could because when I watch these videos for you guys, it's not that I watch them all in one sitting. I watch them literally like when I have time and like when I'm able to. So that's why there are like some parts where I'm like I can't like remember fully what happened, but like I'll have moments where I'll be like, oh hey, like this connects to another video that we watched previously about this. That's why like these last 3 though, like they're very key into like making sure you understand what all the previous videos before were trying to let us know. And it's I do like it where it's like this where you guys you're kind of left figuring out things on your own at first, like trying to figure out like okay, like what does this mean? And then as you get to the end, it's when they show you like okay, this is how it all pieces together. And I like how they did it here. And so like for me, like I keep telling you guys, like I really feel like there's still so much like to this, but I also feel like maybe not, but I don't know. Like, I mean, who's to say that there isn't and who's to say that there is, but we don't know. And like we don't know if they're gonna come out with like more videos like later on about like continuing like what's and we don't know. So that's why like if there are, we're definitely gonna watch it, but so far I'm just like this is crazy. This is intense. I'm glad I watched it though. I'm glad I watched Gemini Home Entertainment because it really is different also from like local 58 TV that we watched. We're definitely gonna watch that video where it explains like the monsters in the in Gemini Home Entertainment because I really want to know like more about it and like because I have my thoughts and things about it, but I want to see like how this other person explains it and then how I will understand it after. It's like that's just how I am. Like I like to see what other people's perspectives are and like what their understanding of it and to help me understand better. Like I'm not saying that their whole thing is going to be changing my whole opinion or thought process of things. Like I have my own opinions and thoughts and I just like to hear people's perspective. Like I'm just that kind of person. Like I'm not gonna completely like blow off my own opinions or thoughts or things just because someone else is like, oh hey, like this is something also, because everyone thinks differently, everyone has their own thoughts, like feelings and things on like different kind of reasoning for things, and that's just I just like hearing other people's like thoughts about it. Like like I love like open discussions and like just hearing what people think about things. So but I hope you guys enjoyed us watching the last few videos of Gemini Home Entertainment. I will be starting another analog horror reacts, or we'll be watching more, but I just don't know which one to watch next. So in the comments, if you guys have one you guys want me to watch next after this, let me know, because I do have other ones I want to watch, but if you guys have specific ones that you want me to watch in particular, I will put those ahead of those. But just let me know in the comments. And also, if you guys want to watch any of the Gemini Home Entertainment videos, like if you want to watch them all in one or whatever, I'm going to put the link to the channel in the description, as well as the videos we've watched today. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever time it is for you. And you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.